You might think a $6.4 million sidewalk would be a welcome addition to a neighborhood. Not so in Point Grey, though, apparently. Residents there say they don't need it, and they want to keep the land where the sidewalk would be built as is. Our Tina Lovegreen has been following this story for us. Tina, walk us through this one.
Okay, Dan, the City of Vancouver is planning to widen the sidewalk by 1.2 meters. It's part of the 28-kilometer seawall that runs from the convention center all the way through to UBC. There used to be about 10,000 cars passing through the area per day. But in phase one of this project, the city closed down the road to vehicles and put in a bike lane, which dramatically decreased the traffic there. So it's a fairly quiet street now and is home to some of the city's priciest properties. For example, Lululemon's Chip Wilson lives there. So now the city is completing phase two of that project, which is the pedestrian sidewalk. But here's the thing. That sidewalk will be built on a piece of city-owned land that longtime residents have been using for decades. They've built fences, hedges, and done landscaping on it, and they don't want to see it gone.
In the 30 years I've been here, I've been landscaping, for spending all the dollars necessary so the values of the property go up, so that their taxes are more. Now they've taken all these taxes that we had to take the land away from us, and the shrubbery that we've been maintaining for 30 years. For what reason? I don't mind that. I don't mind all this stuff, provided it's doing some good, feeding the poor, getting rid of that toilet bowl at Hastings and Mail. I'll do that. But to make the sidewalk wider that's not needed, and a street that there's no cars allowed, that's insane.
Some strong opinion there from Mr. Skelbania, but just to be clear, Tina, this is city land we're talking about, right? It
is, and the residents do understand that, but they say not enough people are walking through the area to justify a $6.4 million sidewalk. But the city says the demand will be there because after they built the bike lane, the number of cyclists increased dramatically, and it expects the same will happen with pedestrians.
Particularly for walking, the sidewalk was, an old school sidewalk. We were seeing huge crowds of people walking, running, strollers, bikes, and the Point Grey Road corridor there. We want to make sure that that's consistent with the seawall and greenways, and that it's comfortable and safe for everyone to use.
Well, the city plans to start construction this summer. Meanwhile, residents are holding a rally this Sunday at Kids Beach to show their opposition. Dan?
Thanks very much, Tina. Tina Lovegreen in studio tonight.